What's going on, fashion friends? Okay, before I get into the topic of the video, I really do want to give out some shout outs to some fashion friends and some people that I've been working with rather closely in the new 2012. Yes, 2012, we're definitely doing big things. I want to give a shout out to Lateya Jordan. And this is her neck piece that she created me. Lateya Jordan is an accessories designer. She does earrings and she also does neck pieces, statement pieces, and this truly is a statement piece. I want to thank you so much for your card that you sent me along with this as well. Thank you so much. I will rock this proudly. I will wear this proudly. I thank you so much for making this big, bold statement piece for me. I love it. Lateya Jordan, please follow her on Twitter. Make sure you guys hit her up. You know, she does fabulous vintage pieces as well. She also has vintage pieces for sale. So make sure you guys definitely check her out. I want you guys to also know that I recently did an event with a company called French Feel, and they found me via YouTube. They did their research on me. They looked at some of the things that I did in fashion when it comes to production and fashion show coordinating and designing, and they wanted me to host their event. Man, let me tell you right now, we popped bottles all night. Like, we really got into the thing. I mean, there was fireworks on the Ciroc bottle. Honey, we were getting into it, girl. And I was like, yes! There was sexy girls everywhere. There were sexy guys everywhere. I was just loving it. I was living. So the event was really fly. We're definitely going to be doing some more things with French Feel. So you will be hearing me say the name a lot on my Twitter and things. But I'm just so grateful that they, you know, wanted me to host their event. I was like, yes, this is definitely fly. You know, mostly everyone spoke French there, so I had to pull out my French dictionary. I mean, yes. Moi. I mean, I gotta get up on my bilingualness, okay? But it was definitely a hot event. I just want to thank them so much for having me as a guest. And they really did treat me with so much respect. One, they respected my brand. Two, they respected everything that I did. The reason why I'm going so fast is because Emore'J Couture is like literally tearing me up on the inside. He's trying to get out, honey, and I'm trying to get these shout outs out the way, girl, but he's trying to break out, God, because he has a story to tell. Come on now, hey! I'm trying to get through these shout outs, Emore'J. Please hold on for 1 second. So, the event was really fly. I'm really happy that they just, you know, thought of me so much to host their production. So you guys, please check out French Feel via Twitter. Now, on to the topic. Okay. Now, I want to talk to you guys about these queens trying to be so legendary. You're legendary, darling, you're legendary. You're legendary, darling, you're legendary. You're legendary, darling, you're legendary. But you're not, sweetheart. You know, I want to talk to you guys about a situation that happened. And I also want to talk to you guys about just how I'm feeling. I'm going to be talking from so many places. You know, see how this background reminds you of the galaxy and the stars and the solar system? That's where my mind is, because I'm so all over the place, but I'm going to try to make this as one as possible, like one planet. So please follow me. Please bear with me with this sermon on today. You know, I went to this event, me and a few fashion friends of mine, and it was for Open Fly magazine, and it was up in Baltimore. And we went to that event, and it was definitely giving you very crowded. It was definitely giving you a lot of people there, you know, and I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So, you know, like in crowded environments and stuff like that, you know, you're trying to move your way through the crowds and you're going to bump people. And my thing is, I don't like to yell over anybody. I don't like to yell at people in the club, even when the music is so loud. I like to rub people or like lightly pat them to let them know that there's a party or somebody behind them. You know, I do have a little bit of etiquette when it comes to that. So, you know, this little one queen or whatever like that, you know, I guess he was in his little groove thing, I guess getting his little dance on, whatever like that, whatever she thought she was doing. So I'm trying to get past her, so I'm like, okay, come on girl, this already is a lounge, it's not a club, sweetheart. It's not 200 feet up in here, sweetheart, it's giving you 50 feet, and it's almost 3,000 people in here, so for you to be giving somebody's breakdance like J-Lo up in here, you're doing too much. But anyway, so I'm trying to get past this old queen, you know, and I'm petting this girl on the back, and she turns around, whips her head around like women from low down dirty shame, and I'm like, girl, don't give me that look, sweetheart, because you don't know me, and I know that you think that with these little clothes on, because honey, I was giving you Rihanna jacket, honey, I was giving you sequins top, honey, I was giving you shredded sequins tight, I was giving you Merlin Manson stock boots, boo. So I know with this outfit on, it's very feminine, but please do not let me have to drop this voice and let you know what part of the city I actually came from. Don't let me do it, girl, but you know what? You're used to that, so I'm going to give you this the whole time because you're not used to somebody talking to you like a person. But anyway, so I'm trying to let this person know that I'm trying to get past them. You know, I want to get past you. I am past you, so excuse me. You know, so her friends grab her, and you know, by her I mean him, you know, try to grab him. She all up in the club, and I'm like, get out of the way, fish head, move it. So, you know, I get past this person, and my mindset is whenever I go to a social event or like a networking event or a release party, I'm there to network. I'm there to put on my best smile. I'm there to talk to people. I'm really there to seek out who's who in the crowd. Like, who's gonna take me to the, you know, the next level? Well, the next level, let me rewind that one back. Who's beneficial, I'll say that. Who's beneficial at this event, because you gotta be able to sort people out. You have to be able to know, you know, who's popping and who's not. See, my thing is, hey, you know I'm going right. Oh, okay. So my thing is, I need a scanner. I need a scanner that I can put on the side of people's head that let me know if one, ooh, booster, one, ooh, liar, ooh, two, scammer, ooh, snake. I need to know these things because, well, I guess that's called discernment, because people are trying to be so grand, they put on all these fronts, and I'm like, what do? You don't have a business card. Okay, before I get to the read, let me get to the statements first. So let me paint the picture of the environment of the club first. Bear with me, stay with me, stick with me. So I'm in the club, and a lot of these gay boys in there, these attitudes, Jesus. These little noses up in the air, God. Just walking around like Diddy flew them in personally. Like, they were chauffeured in here. Like, walking around here with these little Forever 21, these little thrift store outfits on like they're $1 million bucks. But I'm trying to figure out, how are you so grand? You know, see, this is my thing, sweetheart. You know, all the things that I've done and all the things that I've been through, BET Awards, the Grammys in Los Angeles and Melrose and all that stuff, I remain humble with it because tomorrow all of that can be gone. Today all of that means nothing. Every day is a new day and you have to constantly rebuild your brand. So for you to walk around here like you've made it, hello, I won X Factor, I don't get it. And you know, this goes beyond just gay folks. This goes beyond people that are trying to be so grand in the first place. What are you grand for? I mean, I got a shoulder shake. I got a shimmy. Because I'm trying to figure out how these busted queens so grand. But yes, sweetheart, if we really want to clock the T with the T to be clocked X, Y, and Z, you rode in somebody else's car. Come on, God. Hey, Glory. You rode in somebody else's car, sweetheart, on their lap to get here. You stay with your grandmother, correct? You just got a job working at Forever 21 sales associate, not even manager, sweetheart. So, baby, how are you so grand? How are you so fierce? How are you so legendary, darling? You're legendary. You're legendary, darling. You're legendary. You're legendary, darling. You're legendary. And don't give me that you're in somebody's house. Don't tell me, oh, I'm House of Ms. Rahi, or I'm House of Khan, or I'm House of Aphrodite. That means nothing in business. That means nothing to somebody signing your check. That means nothing to someone talking about production, business, mainstream. That means nothing to me. So I don't get where these little titles, these little house titles, because you walk down in somebody's community room, you walk down in somebody's basement church house, so all of a sudden you're legendary, darling, you're legendary. I don't think so. See, baby, that don't work on this side of town. That don't work in the business world. That don't work for people signing your checks over to you. But you know what? You're not used to it. I'm trying to figure out, come on, you know, I'm trying to figure out how these queens, Lord, get so grand like somebody's Beyonce, but yet the whole time they have an opinion and a cell phone, so all of a sudden they're a blogger. Oh, correct? All of a sudden they paste everything for media takeout, so all of a sudden there are somebody's, you know, they're reference. They're somebody's, what's the word I'm looking for? They're official, I guess, please. It's nothing wrong with being confident in what it is that you do. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with knowing your worth. I talk about that all the time. There's nothing wrong with that. But I have a problem, and it really makes me sick to my stomach. It really gives me gas when I see so many of these tired, late, raggedy, ran through, old tuna fish can, busted, whack, fish head queens, thinking that they're somebody legendary, darling. They're legendary. And I just don't understand, sweetie. You know? And I sit back and I wonder, why do they act like that? Or why do they have to act like that? Why do they have to act like it hurts them to smile? Example, I'll walk up to them, hey, you look really great. What do you, are you a writer? What do you do? Are you a stylist? Yes, rewind that. Hey, yeah, so what do you do? Like, you know, I like your outfit on. Are you a stylist or something? Yeah, I'm a stylist. Sweetie, it really doesn't hurt to smile. It really doesn't hurt to, you know, put on a happy face, because nobody wants to walk up to anybody looking miserable. And I had my nephew, you know, or my niece, told me, you know, long time ago that, why do you keep complimenting these queens? Why do you keep telling them these nice things? Why do you keep saying stuff to them? Because you know how they're going to act. Don't tell these queens nothing. And I just can't embrace that type of, well, I can't do that, because the kind of person that I am is that I don't mind telling somebody that they're hot. I don't mind, you know, telling somebody that they look good, because I don't have the fear that they're not going to receive it well. Even though after I may say it to them, they might act like, you know, a jackrabbit and remain stupid and act trifling. I don't mind that, because my thing is, I'm not hurt. I'm not hurting, sweetie, but you are, because somebody's really trying to, you know, network with you and you just blew it. Why are you here at these events? Like, baby, nobody's doing you a favor at the end of the day. I get so lost. I'm clearly lost, and I need for somebody to tell me, why do they act the way they do? To me, it's really bad in the black gay community, and I'm targeting the black gay community. I don't care about the whites, I don't care about the Asians, I don't care about the Indians, I don't care. I'm talking about the black gays. So if you got a problem with it, turn the camera off, pretty much. Go to the next channel, like, dislike it, and move on. But I don't understand a lot of black gays, because, honey, oh my God, these attitudes. Ooh, Lord. Ooh, I gotta fan myself, because I just get so heated sometimes. I can't do all the adversity and all the malice and all the you know what I'm talking about, all the boastful spirits. I can't deal with it. It's just too much for it's just too much for my crown. It's just too much for me. So I'm like in this club asking my friends, why these black gay guys in here acting like somebody owed them something. I'm lost. But I know what it is. A lot of them have never been places before. Maybe it was even their first event, so they think that they have to put on this little, oh, I'm fly, honey. I'm tight, honey. I'm done, honey. Oh, God, you idiot. That doesn't mean anything to somebody signing your check, you idiot. And just because you have an opinion and a camera does not make you official when it comes to being a blogger. Just because you went to the thrift store and cut up some gowns does not make you some legendary darling seamstress. Just because your raggedy behind bought a new Nikon camera and started snapping photos of every moving leech in the club does not make you somebody's official grand photographer. But then the sad part is that you have these attitudes with it. Now I will give it up to somebody who's bad to the bone, honey, who's dressed for the gods, girl, who's dressed, yes, I'll give it up to them. And I'll give it up to them when I approach them and they have the attitude that they're humble, like, yeah, I'm really trying to do my thing in this, I'm really trying to go places, you know, this is my company, this is what I do, you know, blah, 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 whatever. I give it up to people like that. But what I can't stand is some of these stuck up, fake bougie cunts that come in these clubs, and I'm like, they come to these Lord networking events. We're about to get into it now. Sweetie, how are you so grand, girl? And The only way you got that dress, sweetie, is because you bopped off the guy to get the dress, honey. Or, you know, you had to have sex with almost a good 3 guys, 1, 2, 3 each, $100 each guy to get you that outfit that you have on. See, I'm not understanding how you think you're so grand, because when you work for yours, because Trini, honey, I'm like Trini at the end of the day, you know, I work the source. You saw me grace the vibe, honey, I works for mine. So when you work for something, there's an aura that you give off when people know that you really put in hard work for something. But when you walk around the club like somebody hurt your feelings, honey, leave your hurt at the front door and come in here with an attitude to ready to receive. You cannot receive anything with a nasty attitude. You have to realize that the law of attraction is real, sweetheart, but you're not going to attract anything to you but other bum chicks like you. So why are you walking around here like somebody owes you something? I am so sick of these industry people that think they're somebody's legendary, darling. They're legendary, but you're not legendary, sweetheart. You're not. When you get in that car, when you get home, you go home by yourself and you sit there in your pitiful apartment that's not even yours, it's your aunt's place, and you cry at night because you know that no one really cares about you and your friends are only around you for what? Social status. Come on, baby, I can see through it. I can see past that fair flossed hair flip, honey. I can see past it, girl. Come on, don't run no game on me. See, the thing about me is that I don't have an issue with admitting that I don't have it. I don't have everything, but I'm working towards my success. I'm working towards being successful every day. Don't let these photos fool you. How much time I got on this thing? Boo-doo-boo-boo-boo. Don't let these photos fool you. Don't let these videos fool you. I am grinding every single day. Every single day. I don't care if the magazine editor knows me. I reintroduce myself as if no one has heard of me before. I send them a letter with my press kit and my bio and all that stuff as if you've never known me. I don't care if they say Emore'J. Everybody knows you in the DMV. Emore'J, you're doing big things in LA. I don't care about that stuff because at the end of the day, it does not mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Every day needs to be a fresh start as if you've never done this before. That's how you should approach each person. You should not approach people, or you shouldn't expect people to approach you because what? What do you do again? Who are you again? Somebody has to understand what I'm trying to convey. Somebody has to understand the message that I'm saying to you guys. Because it gets ridiculous to me. It gets me sick to my stomach, and Maylocks just can't cure it. What's up? Why do these people think they're so grand? Girl, please, honey, you went to that thrift store, sweetheart, and bought that little coat, and you think you was over, but yet you gonna try to tell somebody you went to a consignment shop up in New York and bought it. Girl, who you fooling? No, you didn't, sweetheart. Value City, District Heights, Maryland. You're not fooling me. If you got it from the thrift store, just say you got it from the thrift store, and I'll just say to you, yes, honey, you hooked it up. If I can't afford Versace, I'm gonna let you know I cannot afford nobody's Versace. I'm not gonna put on nobody's fronts. I'm so sick of seeing all these people fronting, all these people that's just really thinking they're somebody's cloud now, but they're going home to these pissy beds, and they're going home to these, or having this stolen merchandise in their house, and they're thinking they're living in somebody's Los Angeles, Beverly Hills, but no, baby, you're not even living in Beverly Hills, and even if you are living in Beverly Hills, sweetheart, they're sending you yellow, pink, and red notices that you need to leave because you're not paying the rent. I'm lost, I'm confused, I'm done. I don't have any other words to say. So legendary, you're legendary, darling, you're legendary. You're legendary, darling, you're legendary. You're legendary, darling, you're legendary.